We're going to...
Washington, D.C.?
Yes. We're going to a disability marriage equality event. So, hence why I'm dressed in this way. I was trying on the dress. So, yeah. There's Devin again. I intentionally chose this color for the dress. Some people associate a wedding dress that isn't white with tainted purity. Now, obviously, before God, all of our purity is tainted. We need Jesus Christ to be, our sins washed away completely so that we are pure. So we have Christ's righteousness, his purity imputed onto us. Nonetheless, I chose this color because I'm trying to send kind of a symbolic message. The purity of the fundamental right to get married under the 14th Amendment of our Constitution doesn't really apply to disabled people at the moment. It's not an exaggeration to say that disabled people have to risk their life to get married. From a religious standpoint, many people believe you have to be legally wed to be married in God's eyes. Whether the Bible agrees with that, that's a different conversation, but it is a religious belief. And even from a non-religious standpoint, everybody should have the fundamental right to be legally wed. And we shouldn't have to risk our life in order to exercise that fundamental right. So that is the message that I'm sending with this dress, little bit of symbolism there. Hey, future Amber here. This video is not the first time we're talking about disability marriage equality on this channel. However, for those of you that are unfamiliar, I just want to explain a little bit briefly here. Here in America, currently there's technically no law prohibiting a disabled person from getting married. However, marriage affects eligibility to essential things that disabled people need to survive. I also want everyone watching to understand disability benefits also includes health care. That health care includes caregiver services and other essential things that are not covered on private insurance. Without those essential health services, disabled people die. This is why this issue is so critical. No matter what side of the ideological, political, whatever spectrum, I think everybody should agree that nobody should have to risk their life to get married. So this event that Devin and I went to, it was in Washington, D.C. There were a few different speakers at the event. Obviously, not everyone at the event had the same worldview. However, no matter what worldview you're coming from, everyone at that event agreed, hey, disabled people should not need to risk their life for marriage. I think we can all come together on that simple fact. The event details says, you are cordially invited to a mass commitment ceremony for disabled marriage equality. And at the bottom of the event, it does have a disclaimer. It says, this event is a performance art piece symbolizing the public demand for marriage equality for disabled Americans. This is not a legally binding ceremony, nor does it require real couples to participate. We invite everyone to play the role of spouse-to-be and create a vision of a future where disabled people can marry without penalty by the Social Security Administration. Now, I will say Devin and I have already been married for almost 3 years now, so we are a real couple, but these marriage penalties have affected us heavily. I don't get into all the nitty-gritty details about our specific situation on this public platform because, you never know what powers that might be watching. But just know it affects us deeply enough to where we went all the way to Washington, D.C. to be a part of this. I really wish more people that aren't directly affected did care about this, especially from a Christian perspective. Something shouldn't need to directly affect you in order for you to care about it. This issue is hurting image bearers of God, so every Christian should care about it. The issue is also an attack on marriage, which God instituted and cares deeply about. I don't think it pleases God that vulnerable people are being asked to risk their lives to get married. I am so thankful that Devin and I were blessed to be able to be a part of this event. The drive was beautiful. It was just, a really cool experience, and I do hope this is a time in our history where we'll actually see, disabled people not needing to risk their life soon to get married. That would be nice. I am tired of our marriage license being a reminder of our marriage being punished. Anyway, if you all could just be in prayer over this situation, not only for Devin and I, but for everybody. Thank you all so much for watching, and a huge thank you to my supporters. You guys really do bless this channel, this ministry tremendously, and God bless you all.
The video you just saw was made by fallible Christians.
Although we diligently seek to represent the God of the Bible accurately, please understand that we are still being sanctified.
For absolute truth, please refer to the Bible.